Now, one aspect of the role of module coordinator that can be a bit sensitive is doing teaching observations, and particularly in cases where there's been some negative feedback about a member of the module team. So it may well be that you feel that you need to actually do some observations of that person teaching to see what's actually going on in the classroom. And that can be sensitive for many reasons that I'm not going to develop now, and there is a full half-day workshop on conducting teaching observation. But a couple of things just for points of reference here. Firstly, that when you do the observation, it's very important to give very good attention to everything that's going on in the classroom situation. You can use the teaching observation form that exists in SP, and it's very important to capture the key things that you see in that observation. What's going on, some of the consequences of the behaviour. So you may see aspects of good teaching in your opinion, you may see aspects that concern you, but it's very important to capture those so that when you have the meeting with the teacher that you're observing, you're able to go through a particular process. And it's that feedback session, that process of talking with the teacher that's really important here. For example, you will invite them to offer their appraisal, their experience of the teaching that you observed, what they felt went well, perhaps any areas that they were less happy about, possible areas of development for them. And you will need to be able to calibrate what you saw with their experience. And in some cases you may validate things that went well, but there'll be situations possibly where things may not have gone well, they may not even be aware of it, may not have perceived it, but you will have to raise those things. And what's terribly important is that everything that you say, you need to be very clear about it, you need to be specific, and you need to identify why in your opinion that perhaps this wasn't working terribly well. And be prepared to be able to offer very practical and justifiable options, things that the person could have done, that you might have done, that might have got better results in terms of student learning and engagement. So it's really important that you are very clear about what you saw, your interpretations of it, and to be able to provide sensible, rational, well thought out alternatives, and conduct the observation in a manner that is supportive and not about making negative evaluations per se, but helping that teacher to understand perhaps the teaching situation, their response to it, and ways in which things can be improved for the benefit of everybody.